In the second part of this tutorial, we learn how to clip objects, create subprograms, and apply motion. So, let's cut off the parts of the base platform that stick outside of the viewport. For this, we create a new formula, pick a half plane, and then rotate it. Note that in ViKiD we use clock positions to represent rotations, just like in the army, enemy at 3 o'clock. We also need to translate the half plane, construct it 2 times, applying a rotation to the cloned plane. Let's rename this formula to Clipper and subtract it from our scene. We'll have to adjust the translation of the half plane a bit so it's positioned correctly. Since everything we build in ViKiD is procedural, we can always tweak every value afterwards. Now we're getting into the interesting part, the bird. So again, we create a new formula, create a new sprite, disable pixel interpolation, and make it a decent size. We'll call this the bird, and let's place it in our scene. I suggest we put it between the background and the base, so when it falls down, it will glide behind the base. The next thing we need to do is let the bird fall down. Since we will need quite a bit of code to control the bird, we'll create a subprogram for it. To do this, we need to use this collapse button. It will group the active formula and all formulas that come after it into a subprogram. Since we don't want to move our scene into the bird subprogram, we first need to move the bird after the scene formula before we collapse. Yes, this is a bit clumsy and it might change in a future version. We're now going to enter the bird program by clicking this button and figure out how we can move the bird. Obviously, we need to translate it vertically, letting it fall down. We could of course again use the clock for this, but then we wouldn't be able to control the bird interactively. To make interactive motion, we always use the same function in ViKiD, namely the time integral in the calculus tab. Suppose we move the bird vertically with 4 integral 1. Then the bird will start at y position 4 and then move 1 unit upwards per second. The parameter of the integral is the rate of change of its output. In this case, the rate of change is the velocity. We want to move the bird down, so let's use a negative number for the velocity. Now the bird indeed moves downwards. That's looking better, but not good enough. We want the bird to accelerate when it's falling, as if gravity is pulling on it. For this, we will again change the velocity of our position with the time integral, since acceleration is nothing more than the rate of change of velocity over time. Let's first put the bird position into its own formula and call it the y. We do the same for the velocity and call it v. Adding acceleration. Let's use the gravity of the Earth minus 9.81 units per second squared. What we have just seen is called the kinematic formulas. You can find more information about these by clicking this little link. That will bring up Wikipedia with way too much information. You can do this for every function in ViKiD if you want to know more details. As a last tweak, we want to clamp the range of our y position, so that the bird doesn't fly outside the screen. Let's replace the y integral with a clamped integral and relink to the velocity. Now the position will be clamped between -6 and 6. In the next tutorial, we're going to add interactivity and collision detection to our bird. Thanks for watching!